So, I just got that thing from the potential spam. My first cut, I got interrupted. They had a phone call. I just let it go. Like it was potential spam, so I kind of canceled out of it. Um, so now there's a voicemail from them. Let's see what it is. Actually, I'm curious. I'm not gonna wait. So I named the reason. So I usually name them like Punisher War Journal review or this comic review. Obviously, I don't call it Punisher. I don't, you know what I mean.
System and Foundation Medical Partners, members of Solution Health. For Justin, we are calling to inform you that COVID-19 vaccinations for New Hampshire residents in the first phase of public distribution begin Tuesday, January 26th. If you are 65 years of age or older, starting Friday, January 22nd, you may register and schedule an appointment online at www.vaccines.nh.gov. You may also call 211. If you are under 65 years of age but have certain medical conditions that qualify you for the vaccine, your doctor's office will be contacting you very soon. There is no need to call your doctor's office. For up-to-date information, visit solutionhealth.org/COVID vaccine. That's solutionhealth.org/COVID.
Okay, good. You get the idea. That was potential spam. I hate that. I don't like that they knew my name. So usually I'll call it like this comic review, but I'm doing something different this time. I'm gonna call it like Twin Tie-ins were good or something like that. Punisher War Journal. Cause I want to try something different. I don't like calling it Punisher War Journal review plus more. Again, it's not plus more. I don't want to say it again. It's just this review. Again, sometimes again I keep saying again because I keep thinking that you've seen the second. That I don't think that you did, but like I'm more saying it to myself, I guess. So when I do plus more, it's usually I got some library books. Here's one. This is really good so far. I haven't finished it yet. So this one I really enjoyed, and what's funny about that is that I feel like if I went back to the Civil War, like the actual event itself, I probably wouldn't like it as much. Although I remember liking it. And then I don't think I liked it a lot. I think I just liked it. Like I thought it was good. It wasn't anything special. I'm glad it was pretty expensive. It was $24.99 for a 7-issue book. Jesus, it was $24.99. 7 issues. Marvel, like they're so bad at. That was an older book too. Like I've had that book for a long ass time. Jesus, they're so bad at pricing. Not bad at pricing. They know what they're doing. And yeah, it was an event. But that's not an excuse. It's 7 issues. 10 issues, I'd understand, but 7. They have Earth X, which is new. It's a newer book than Civil War, and that is $29.99. Never mind, but it's 12 issues. But anyways, I guess. And another thing is that these usually aren't good. Like the tie-ins to events, even for one as old as Civil War, where they were still technically like they weren't like as much, wasn't as like wasn't like 50 events per year for like now. So I guess it wasn't as annoying. I guess I don't know where I was going with that. But this one I really enjoyed. I actually recommend. Like you almost like all you need to know is that the basis of Civil War is that there's a Human Registration Act and Captain America is like on this side. You actually you don't even need to know that because I can't remember what side each person was on. I just remember that the stuff that happened in the book. I think the registration wanted to take the masks off, and Iron Man was for that. Captain America wasn't. I believe. I could be wrong. I know that Captain America was on the opposite side of Iron Man, obviously, but this one I really enjoyed. The best part about this book is that had it not been for this Civil War, like if it had not been for that, I wouldn't have known. I don't know if I was supposed to cover it. I wouldn't have known that this was a Civil War event tie-in. I mean, hell, this is just the first 4 issues of Matt Fraction's Punisher War Journal run. Another thing I find funny is that Matt Fraction has from what I've been told from Goodreads, an atrocious Fantastic Four run. But his Punisher is pretty damn good. In fact, I'm going to try and solicit the next volume, if I can find it. What's weird is that, so I looked up Aquaman Volume 2, because I'm really liking Volume 1. You'll see a review once I finish that, along with the other books. So, I looked up Aquaman Volume 2. All I got was a Rebirth series, which I haven't read yet, and now the New 52, which is one I have read, of which I have been reading from Volume 1. And I just did Aquaman, and I found it eventually, and it was still Aquaman Volume 2, whatever it's called. It's not Throne of Atlantis, that's Volume 3, which I know they have, which is good to know that they have. But yeah, I find that weird how like their systems work like systems work like that. It's also a very short book. It's technically 5 issues, but for whatever reason, they include the black and white edition of issue 1, and they already have issue 1 in here. So it's basically like they just put the first issue twice, and it's they have the word bubbles included. At least for that Spider-Man one, it's just all the art. And I think that one's in black and white, I believe. Oh yeah, I should review that one too. I'll do that tomorrow or next day tomorrow. That's right, I want to do that too. Whoopsies. Oh well. But all in all, I would recommend this one. And again, it's the best part about this tie-in is that you don't have to necessarily read Civil War, because not a whole lot of it. I mean, it did have to do with the Civil War, but like it wasn't like they kept alluding to it, and like it was done in a way where it probably would be a good idea to read the Civil War event, but all you have to know is just the basic shit. You know, just look up Wikipedia article on it or something, or look it up on YouTube and have someone explain it to you, like Comic Pop or whoever. I know one of you guys watches a lot of the same YouTubers I do. It's kind of funny, because he's a comic book fan like I am. But yeah. See, the thing about my reading recommendations is that it's hard to not because I want to spoil it, but no, not like that, but like because it's good. Like there's not a whole lot to talk about it, and I feel like there's that one thing I wanted to mention about it, but I'm gonna forget, and I'm gonna upload it, and I'm gonna remember. So but me keep saying it's good. I mean So in all in all, it's good. You know, it's kind of weird. So I do recommend this. See, it's weird doing that. Guess we'll end it. Seek out this one. It's pretty bad condition for. It's an older book. So unlike that Deadpool versus Thanos, a book I don't recommend. This is an older book. The Deadpool versus Thanos was 2016. See, there's a chip here. I'm actually getting this from Amazon, like as an acceptable edition. That's what I think. This is what I think of what you would get if you get acceptable. One thing I find so funny is that they have like a new condition of a book. Let's say it's out of print for $100. Let's say it's $125 list price, and then they'll have one for $300 acceptable. It's like, what the hell? Why would the shittier condition book be more expensive than the new condition book? That makes no sense. So your library should have it. I mean, you could buy it. It's $15. I don't know if it's out of print. It's $7 to get it digitally. So there's that. Alright, so like that. That's it.